On EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams, and it's all up next.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's something that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
We're scoreless after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. To throw on second down is Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 51 yards. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. scoring the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love looking to throw it. Got Dobbs over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Love. Completes again to Dobbs. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Love now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Stafford on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Love. Flushed out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Love's throw brought in by Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 16. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Love. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go into football. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions, so do I, about the decision there at the end. They had the potential game-time field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization. Why didn't you run the field goal kicker out there? You had a chance to tie the game.